We all have dreams, but how many dreams become reality? Our dreams did not come true overnight. We were not just handed the crown. We had to fight our way to the top. But every dream does eventually come to an end. Satisfaction and achievement set in as the lights fade. You enter a new phase when you're no longer chasing your dreams because your dreams are now chasing you. Now, there's only one thing left to ask. What next? What do you have for an encore?
Ladies and gentlemen, time to welcome home your 2015 back-to-back softball national champions. Well, ladies and gentlemen, they did it, and there's the trophy to prove it. Back-to-back national championship. I want to thank all of you guys for coming out here today. I want to thank everybody for tuning in online, and that includes Dr. Fox and the UF Board of Trustees. Thank you guys for your support. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to interview Coach Walton. We're going to talk to some of the players and just relive what you guys saw over the last week to be just a wonderful experience for these ladies and the rest of the coaching staff. So we're going to bring in Adam Schick, and we're going to get this party started. So you guys get to celebrate with them right now like they got to celebrate last night.
Thank you very much, Jeff. Hello. Is this thing on? You guys hear me? You can hear me? You can hear me. Is that a thumbs up? There we go. I can hear it now. Okay. How's everybody doing tonight? I see this right here. It says back-to-back. Right? Makes noise if you were here last year about this same time for this. Now make more noise if you're here again, and even happier the second time. Well, last night the Gators did something very, very special in Oklahoma City, and just to give a little historical context to it before we talk to the head man right here, Florida last night was the first team to ever lose the second game of the championship series and still win the national title. So these Gators, they make history. They make history. And with that, why don't we talk to the guy who's brought back-to-back titles to Gainesville, Tim Walton.
Well, I really appreciate you guys coming out, and I know we had so many fans in Oklahoma City, one of the largest groups of following that we had. It was impressive. I can't tell you, just a little bit emotional this time. Last year was just kind of, take it all in. This time's a little bit different. I just want to thank every one of our fans. All of our parents and fans last night were screaming as loud as I've ever. It felt like I was in a 10-year-old basketball gym. It was so loud in that stadium. Everybody, for every pitch, it was unbelievable. And I also want to echo what Jeff mentioned. Just thank you to our board of trustees. Thank you to Dr. Fox. Thank you to Governor Rick Scott, who called me twice on the trip here, and might be him now. It's an unbelievable ride, and a ride that we can't do without our family, our friends. Just want to thank all of our family and our friends, and also a great family member of mine as well, Jeremy Foley, for everything he's given our program. And Linda Teeler and our support group at the UAA, and Tony Meacham, our academic coordinator, Steve Peters, who takes care of our facility for us. Just thank everybody, all of our managers. They bust their butts all the time. There's Miss Katie Seashore Presley walking in right now. And I just want to thank you guys again. Just the support that you've shown us here over my 10 years that I've been here. And for these players, we have 6 seniors who've been here for 4 unbelievable years, 2 SEC championships, 2 national championships. And thanks to the band. I haven't seen the band. This is legit. So thank you guys for coming. We're trying to work hard here. We're going to get some more seats. We can get the band out here for home games, get everybody packed into this place, keep this place rocking. So without further ado, I'll send this back over to Adam and let him go. But again, I just want to thank everybody here for everything you guys have done for us. The support's been unbelievable. The players just showed an unbelievable amount of resiliency. I loved playing the underdog last night, though. That was the best. So Gators don't get to be the underdog very often. Being that underdog was awesome. And again, my coaching staff, what a great job that we all worked hard to do and get them going. But again, this can't be done without the wonderful players and the trust that they have and their dedication to their sport. And just, excuse me? No, sir. No, no one had ever won that game 3, so we became the underdog. But I'm going to pass it back to Adam. Just want to thank our players for all the hard work and sacrifice that they have. And one final thing, just I know you guys all have the sunflowers. Just thank you to Terry Braswell and the family and Heather up there. Just want to thank her, too, for just what she did for our hearts. Thank you, guys.
You're not off the hook just yet. We get to do one more of these little interview things this year.
All right.
So you tried to answer almost all my questions, but I guess the first question that everybody wants to know, how is this different from the last one? How is it the same? How is it better in some ways?
I can tell you that it was definitely different. You know, the first time around, it's just a lot of hope. This time around, you're a little bit more experienced at what's going to happen after you make that final out. I think we were able to embrace it a little bit more yesterday. We took a lot more pictures. A lot more pictures with the trophy and the families. It was pretty special. I come out of my press conference last night and walk out. Our team's still on the field and on the mound, and I thought that was a pretty cool moment to see them out there celebrating still.
You look back on this wall now, which has already been updated, 2008 all the way through 2015, 7 trips to the College World Series, 2 national championships. When you look at that, what does it tell you about the legacy that's now been built here at Florida?
Well,
getting ahead of things. Give them a couple minutes to enjoy it first.
I think the thing that it says the most to me is when I had a conversation with our team. I know Coach Rocha and I were sitting in the locker room. We had a conversation with our team in about 2008. We talked about getting to the College World Series and setting that goal. And we talked about building a program from the ground up. And when I say it that way, we obviously had a good program in softball. But when you build a program, everybody wants to hang banners in the championships. And I told my team when we talked about building this program, we want to do it the right way. We want alumni, the players to come back, all of our fans to be proud of the people that we bring into this program, not just the banners that we're going to hang. Because if you bring in good people, you're bound to get after. We have a great support system here, but we wanted to bring in the right people to make this thing happen and let this thing continue to build and grow far after I'm gone from being the coach here at the University of Florida. That's what a program is all about.
Part of building a great program is the great players and the legacies that they leave. Last year we stood here and we talked about Hannah Rogers being the most outstanding player and what she did. Certainly, you said 20 playing as one. Everybody had a part in this, but one really rose to the occasion this week. Only the 3rd player ever to be the National Player of the Year and the most outstanding player. What can you say about the transformative week that Lauren Hager had?
Well, yeah, give Lauren a hand. I'm gonna try to keep this short and sweet about Lauren because I figure she needs to get up here and tell about what her transformation was for the week. But she's had a great career. I mean, she's really worked hard. This year she dedicated herself a lot more to her pitching, as you can tell. Tons of talent. Not playing first base, I think this year helped her a lot to be able to focus just on the pitching and the hitting aspect. But Bailey Castro hit behind Lauren Hager almost the whole entire year this year, and I think the two of them had a great bond watching them on deck. Lauren step out of the box and look on the on-deck circle and talk and say something. I don't even know what they're talking about. But I think overall, just everybody that was around Lauren, and Lauren's a great player, and she always has been, and everybody likes Lauren, gravitates to her. She's a bunch of energy. And I think the beauty of what she was able to do, not very many people can do. You talk about getting in the zone, you talk about doing what they do, and you just want to just bottle up some of that stuff and put it in your back pocket and keep it for another day. But none better to get hotter than Lauren Hager at the College World Series. And hey, wonderful career, wonderful season, National Player of the Year, unbelievable.
The standing O seems appropriate. What are your emotions right now being on this stage and everything that's happened?
I don't even know. I don't think it has hit me yet, honestly. Just like the amazing support from all of y'all and all my teammates, my coaches, and everyone who supports Gator Softball has been amazing, and I just want to say thank you for that.
Coach Walton chose to defer the question, so I'll ask you, what changed mid-season? What allowed you to go from being someone who was just a part of the game to being an elite-level player and a National Player of the Year?
I think after Hannah left, we didn't really have a role. No one really had that role. And coming into the beginning of the season, I had a conversation with Coach Walton, and I said, I want to be the Friday night guy. I want to have that role. And I just worked really, really hard in the bullpens with Rocha. Rocha has been amazing, and I don't think she gets enough credit. I love her so much, wherever she is.
Where's Jen Rocha hiding at?
Yay!
There you go, pitching coach Jen Rocha.
And just my teammates, they're the best support system I could have ever had through everything I was going through this season. They never gave up on me. They always believed in me. They always supported me. My coach is the same. And I think I just fell in love with the game again, and I just wanted to give my team a chance.
Coach Walton, I was going to ask him this question, but again, he wanted to give it to you, so I'm giving you the hard question. There's a lot of teams up on that wall that you've been a part of. What will you remember about this one, and what made this group special?
Wow. There is a difference between last year's team and this year's team. Last year's team, we set a goal to win a national championship, and that was our goal. At the end, we wanted to be at the top. But at the beginning of this year, that wasn't necessarily Coach Walton's goal for us. But we wanted that goal, and we told him that's what we wanted. That's what we expect coming to the University of Florida. We want to compete for a national championship every single year. And we just worked really, really hard, and we believed in each other. We had each other's backs, and I think I'll just credit the 6 freshmen who came in and busted their for all of us who wanted to do it again. And they're just amazing, and they work so hard, and I just think this is a bond that we'll always have for the rest of our lives.
She is the 3rd Gator to be most outstanding player at the World Series. She is the 2nd to be pitcher of the year. She is the 1st National Player of the Year. One more time for Lauren Hager, everybody.
Did I do it?
We opened this by telling you it was a historic night for Florida in Oklahoma City last night on Wednesday. And now let's relive it and see the clincher that got Florida the 2nd national championship.
2 outs, 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called at the top of the zone.
And Hager does exactly what Florida needed with a 1-2-3 first inning. 1-1 pitch, swings and sends it up the middle, through for a base hit. Here comes Kelsey Stewart to the plate. She is going to score. Throw to third, will not get to it. She's in safely, and Florida's on the board once again thanks to Lauren Hager. Big at bat for Schwartz. She swings away, sends it toward left field. That falls in for a hit. 1 run's in. Here comes Hager to the plate. She is safe at the plate. Taylor Schwartz delivers a 2-run single, and Florida's up 3-0 in the first.
Taylor Schwartz has had to fight all year long for a position in the final battle here. And right there, that's exactly why you want more and more opportunities.
0-2 to McLean. Slow tapper out toward third. Throw to first. Not in time and wild. McLean is heading towards second base, but she got a late start. The throw to second gets away. She's in safely. Wow. Wagner delivers. Lined it over the head of the shortstop for a base hit. In comes McLean. Stewart wants second, and she'll take second. Why not? It's a double for the junior, and Florida's up 4-0. 1-2, change up, strike 3 swinging. Big out number 1 for Hager. 1-2 pitch, struck her out with a rise ball. Hager saves the day, loads the bases herself, and then gets right on out of it with 2 strikeouts of Ramirez and Christner. Here comes a 3-2 pitch from Hager. Lined it toward the gap, but it's cut off by Justine McLean, who makes the grab and throws it back in.
Off the bat, that looked pretty. It looked like it was heading for a gap, and then all of a sudden McLean comes out of nowhere to just rob Michigan of a run, and possibly 2, especially with McLean and the angle she had to take. She had to come right in on that one at an angle towards second base.
Another 0-2 to McLean. Change up, grounded slowly toward first. It didn't hit her, and she's going to be safe at first. Just ran right through the path of the ball and actually prevented Betsa from getting to it in the process. Hager retoes the rubber. Here's her 1-2. Ground ball slowly hit the first. Schwartz tags the bag. See you later, OKC again. The Gators are back-to-back national champions. Well, the dog piles never get old, do they? Well, now that we've talked to Coach Walt and we talked to Lauren Hager, let's talk to a couple other members of the all-tournament team. Why don't we start with the SEC Player of the Year, Kelsey Stewart.
Don't ask some hard questions.
Kelsey, congratulations. What does it mean to be back here doing this?
You hear me?
We'll just choose one microphone like the old days. So, what does it mean to be back here, standing with these 2 trophies back-to-back years?
I mean, it's completely awesome. You know, we worked from day 1, 6 a.m.s in the fall to get here, you know, back to back. Only 2 other teams in the country have ever done it, and that was back in the day. And so now, you know, we're on top, so it's pretty awesome.
The only other programs that have ever done back-to-back are Arizona and UCLA. When you grow up watching softball, those are the teams in the early stages of when you were growing up that were dominating. What does it mean to now be part of that group?
I think it's pretty awesome. You know, the SEC has taken over. Florida is that Arizona. I think now Florida is that Arizona, UCLA. Everyone wants to be a Gator and, you know, have the support of Gator Nation.
How's the kneecap doing today?
I can't feel it.
Can't feel, okay. Well, that was a very scary moment for everybody right off the top there to have you go down, but you got up, you took an extra base. What was your mindset dealing with an injury but knowing what was on the line?
I mean, anytime you get hurt in a national championship game, I think your adrenaline goes and you just kind of forget about it. And I had 19 other girls behind me, you know, that I knew if they had to, they could step in and fill in for me. But knowing that my team needed me, it was awesome. And, you know, she might have been trying to take me out of the game, but that was my adjustment. You know, I was going to take a couple bullets for my team.
I guess it's a difficult question to answer because you've already accomplished so much with this junior class, but what do you do for an encore?
Three-peat. I mean, it's been so much fun having 4 other girls. They're like my sisters, you know. We came in and I think we were very dedicated. We were going to make a change in the program. We were going to win a national championship. And so with these 4 girls, we have to go out with a bang like the last 2 senior classes.
I asked Lauren this question. I'll ask you the same one. What will you remember about this team? What makes this particular group special?
I think I love how selfless this team is. I think everyone would do anything for each other, and knowing that we would go to war for each other any given day.
Well, Kelsey, unbelievable season. Set and actually tied your own Florida record for hits. 101 hits this year. There have been 3 years ever a Gators had 100 hits. She's got 2 of them. Kelsey Stewart, everybody. Okay, now why don't we talk to the one who's been behind the plate for all of this. 2 times on the Women's College World Series All-Tournament team, Aubrey Monroe. Aubrey, congratulations. Let's start by talking about the mindset. Coach Walton said before yesterday's game, the message he gave to you was it's not 1 versus 20, it's 20 against 1. How did that help lead you into getting that big victory last night?
Well, I think even before Coach talked to us about that, we were all really fired up all through the day. Our group text was firing on all cylinders, motivational stuff, getting pumped up, everyone kind of pitching in, and so that kind of helped motivate us throughout the day. And then Coach firing us up like that, I mean, it was just kind of what our season was all about, is that it's going to take every single one of us, and we weren't afraid to go for it.
2 times you've now been on the All-Tournament team, and seems like you step your game up to another level in Oklahoma City each of the last 2 years. What is it about your mindset? How have you done that now 2 times in a row?
I just love postseason. It's my favorite time of year. So I got to find a way to do that all year round, but so that's what next year's about. I'm going to try and get to that all year round.
This is not part of the questions I was going to ask you, but how do you get your voice back in between games as much as you yell and scream and get hoarse?
I've kind of learned to yell from a different place, I think, you know, not just all from the mouth. I got to find a little deeper in my stomach a little bit.
Could be a good vocal coach. That could be a future.
Maybe.
So you look at the 2 years you've been behind the plate. Last year, Hannah Rogers. This year, Lauren Hager. Compare and contrast them a little bit and the runs that you were able to experience from behind the plate.
That's tough because Lauren and Hannah are so different. I mean, Hannah obviously was more kind of to herself and more reserved, and Lauren's got so much energy that it just kind of radiates. So it's really tough to compare them, but they both put on such a performance at the end and just taking it to another level with their pitches and their determination. I mean, you could see it on both their faces both years that they weren't going to be denied.
You have such a critical role behind the plate, and it wasn't just last night or Tuesday. It seems like a lifetime ago, but Monday night, and it could be easily forgotten in the celebration, but the job that Alicia Ocasio and Delaney Gorley did of getting that Game 1 win. Let's hear it for them. Hiding in the back. Talk about your role in helping them get to that stage and perform. Neither one of them had pitched in over 2 weeks. To be at the championship game and deliver the way they did. Talk about what you saw.
Well, I think Lily said it best in her post-game interview. Like, she was born for this. She was ready for it. She'd been waiting for her opportunity. And with Dee, she came in last year, and I think me and Dee played together in travel ball, so I've known how to work with her for a really long time. And with Dee, it was always just like, you know what, we've been here. And then with Lily stepping up, just keeping her in there and knowing that she was going to let her defense work like our program always does. It was just really cool to have them experience that and get that win together.
This is like a State of the Union address. Get the applause after every statement here. So looking toward next year, you've got both of them. You've got a lot of pitching coming back. How long do you enjoy this before you start thinking about the three-peat that everybody wants to see?
I think we enjoy it for as long as we can. You know, it's always going to be ours, 2015. you can't take it away. There's no real, we talked a lot about that this year, is that there's no defending. No one's going to take away 2014, and no one's going to take away 2015. So enjoy it while we can, and then just get back to work trying to get another one.
Two-time All-Women's College World Series Tournament team, Aubrey Monroe.
I'm gonna ad-lib for Adam here real quick, just because this is the last chance we'll have to do this. But I want to bring up Katie Medina. When Lauren or when Kelsey talked about selfless, here's a kid, played shortstop, the best shortstop in the country. And she played her butt off again at the College World Series and saved our butts, as she did all year long. But what I'm most proud about, and I know you guys all watch the games, she doesn't bat in the games all the time, and the way you can use the lineup in softball is very unique to that. But to have somebody play defense the way she does and to be selfless the way she is unbelievable. And this is real. This is what college softball is all about. Katie Medina.
Thanks to Jeff Cardozo, we now have 2 working microphones. We can do this the right way. Katie, I know it's emotional for you. He talked about you the same way last night at the press conference. What does it mean to be able to be a role player, but play your role and know that you led directly to this?
I mean, it's an amazing feeling. Like he said, I don't always bat, and I'm in there. And I've told these girls from the beginning, I'll do whatever it takes to help us get to where we were last night. And like I tell Lauren all the time, like I tell our pitchers all the time, I'm going to do whatever you can, so get me a ground ball, get me something, and I'll get us out of this. So it's just an amazing experience to be able to do my job.
Last night, long after everybody was gone, it was actually after security stopped trying to get Rocha and her family off the field. They finally gave up. Then everybody just came back on the field, and actually you're one of the last people out there, and I asked you what it meant to stand there in the circle, and your pants were really dirty, and you said, you know what? I told my team, I'm going to give it everything. I'm going to leave everything on the field. What does it feel like today to know that you did that?
I mean, I don't even think I have words to describe it. It's just unbelievable that I was able to do that and that we were at that moment. And I told them from the beginning, I'm going to leave it all on the field. I even told my family, I told everybody, I'm getting dirty and I'm making a play for my pitchers. And to look down and to just actually be on the dirt, I kind of took it in by myself after, because I was like, wow, that was my last game, and there's no better way to end my career and the seniors' career than with the national championship.
We'll ask you one final question before I let you go. Speaking for this senior class, what is the legacy that you want to leave? Now that you've played your last game, what do you want people to remember about your class?
I think what I want everybody to remember is the amount of energy and just the selflessness, the love for the game that we've had this entire season, this past 4 years. I mean, we've just came, especially from our first year into this last year, we've grown so much as people, not so much as athletes, but we've grown so much and we were so close, and just the bond that we've had and everything that we were able to do. So I just think the selflessness and the love for the game.
There it is. Katie Medina, everybody. And with that, let's welcome back in Jeff Cardozo. I know you got to see this from afar here in Gainesville, but just as a guy who's been around baseball a very long time, softball being played very much in that vein, what did you see about the run this team went on?
I think just grit, and everybody here got to experience from afar, and they saw the emotion and the fight and just the desire for you guys to win, and what you guys as a coaching staff were able to do, and just get them to play and make the adjustments that you need to do to win. Just obviously a lot of people back here on the radio, on television, really excited and really enthralled just to have you guys be a part of that. So congratulations again to do that.
It is the 35th national championship for the University of Florida, and just, again, an incredible statement about Tim Walton, the job that he's done here, Jeremy Foley for bringing him here from Wichita State, and I know that the people want more, and there's no reason this program can't continue to thrive for years to come.
Yeah, there's no question. And all you guys, take out your cell phone cameras. We're going to have the team come up here, get some sweet shots, because they got to celebrate last night. You guys all showed up here, so hold up that trophy like you did last night so they can see it again, and let everybody snap a pretty cool picture.
So take one more look at the back-to-back national champions and savor it as long as you possibly can. We thank everybody so much for coming out tonight. Congratulations to the back-to-back national champions. And I'll give it to you one more time. See you later, OKC. Again, the Gators are back-to-back national champions.